everyone, welcome back once again. My name is Nick, we're in the zxspectrum Homebrew world, and this one is called The Dark Lost Pages, published by the great Zosya Entertainment in 2021. It's a sort of like B-side to the tape to The Dark REDUX, which we already reviewed. The Dark REDUX was a first-person shooter maze game, which was quite spiffing. This one isn't like that, it's more of a 2D thing. It's all based on the game The Dark from 1997 by Oleg Origin. Right, so here's the prologue. We need to get out here. It's a map sort of thing. Looks very Valley of Rains to start off with, which was a great game. Great use of colour, great sound, as in all of Zosya's games. So let's see how far we can get. We've got this trident thing to kill stuff with. And for Zoom, just like the Dark Redux, we can collect a gun to shoot stuff. So let's try and get out of this maze. I don't think the map works first of all in this first bit. Well, that was quite a nice explosion. Very Valley of Rains-ish. So do check out the review of that one. Now down the bottom there in the middle we've got our shields, and next to that is our health when that finally goes. We've got our helpful compass alongside there also, and in the bottom right I think is the amount of objects that we picked up. Great soundtrack going on this one. So yeah, if you want to get the physical copy of The Dark Redux from Zosya's site, this is the B-side, The Dark Lost Pages, which I think is like an extra game tagged on. So we'll see how far we can get, but I think the idea is pretty much the same. You've got to rid the land of all evil and escape through various doors and find them. Take that, Big Nose. Good, right. He destroyed a little bit easier than the stuff in the first-person shooter one. Awesome graphics on this. Good scrolling also. A bit of parallax scrolling as well, I think. So it's moving a lot on the screen at the same time. Zosya can do wonderful stuff. And look at that background. It really creates an eerie noise. If you've got a big long trident, looks like this one's a toy from Toys R Us, but anyway, if you've got a big long trident, then comment below. It's a good toasting fork, or if you want to do a pizza in a pizza oven, you could use that. Maybe that's a strange backstory. So the idea is this guy, I forget his name, he was banished from the land when it was overridden as a baby. He's grown up as an adult, he's dyed his hair blonde, and he's thought, right, that's it, I look a bit like He-Man. Let's go and rid the world and rid the place of this awful tyranny and get it back for the people. And destroy that mutant turtle at the same time. I must admit, I did enjoy the first-person shooter better because I thought that was a lot cleverer. Valley of Rain seems to be going somewhere a lot quicker. I seem to be doing a lot of walking here with not a great deal happening. It feels a little bit like a demo. Now, you know, Zosya, there's a purple door there, a magenta door. Maybe we have to find a key to get in there, so that's what we need to do. Zosya games are always absolutely outstanding, so I might be a bit too critical on this one when I don't mean to be. The other ones are absolutely awesome, and, you know, they can do stuff on the spectrum that no one else seems to be able to do. They seem to be able to get more memory for the buck. And how they've done this scrolling, I do not know. There's so much moving there at the same time. They must have some sort of compiler or assembler never before seen to man. Maybe they was given it by aliens, as I take out that magenta creature. Now, multiple colours on the same sprite is quite impressive. No colour clash at all. You won't see that in a Zosya game. Yeah. They've got a very small box around the character to prevent that, but even so, it's pretty tight, this. It's pretty tight. Now, if you complete this one, let me know, because admittedly, I'm a little bit lost now. A map would be good. I'm not really making the best use of that north-east, south-west square. Let's call it a compass, that's its proper name. So I think I'm just going to wander around there and not really do much, but you've got an idea how the thing plays. These reviews aren't about expert gameplay, of course. They're about how you would have found the game on your first or second go, and would there been enough there to get you addicted to it to want to play it again, or would you never have played it ever? Now, if this had come out back in the day, like all Zosya's games, this would have been absolutely outstanding, and it would have got a lot of plays. Right, kaboom! This music is pretty nifty, isn't it? Like, all of them. Yeah, Zosya would have blown everyone away back in the day. You know, it's almost as if someone's got a super sort of like cheat mode on. Look at the cape blowing in the wind. That's good as he's walking along. That's a good effect. So it's not, you know, and you can see his arm going backward and forward as well. And the walking is quite convincing. Quite convincing walking. As he goes past those Christmas trees. Maybe he'll pick those and get a side job selling those on to other people. Up. Yeah, so, you know, you're going to keep walking and you get to, I've been here before. I don't think we can go down that well. You've got bits you can go up or down. There's that door again. So we're going round in circles now, like a nincompoop. lost in the woods, who's got a bit disorientated. We're interested to see if Zosya had a go at Shadow of the Beast. There's a rather good Shadow of the Beast attempt on the ZX Spectrum. I think that's from back in the day. But I'd love to see them done. I mean, Shadow of the Beast 2 by Zosya Entertainment. I mean, Shadow of the Beast has been looked at. Well, if they can do Shadow of the Beast 2 with some great music on, I think they make a really good effort on the thing. Come on, Zosya. I don't know what the legal thing behind that, because Psygnosis might be still around. I'm not sure. But Shadow of the Beast 2 by Zosya Entertainment, who would want to see that? Well, I would. Be blooming excellent, wouldn't it? Be absolutely outstanding. Oh, what's that? That looks like saying, but I ain't got much strength left. Oh, no. Oh. Level failed. I was almost there then. Alright, let's have one last go then, see if I can get any further in the thing. But in conclusion then, great sound, great music, great animation, a little bit flat what to do, but I might get that the further I get in with the map. There's a lot of wandering that's going on. Out of the two, play the Dark Redux. I still haven't reviewed the original The Dark 1997 by Oleg Origin, but you know, I've got to do that at some point to see the difference. But you know, Zosya do their own games, and they've done this one as well, a reworking of someone else's game. Well done them. But the only game, they're all good, the only game I didn't really get on with was Drift, and that had an absolutely awesome intro. It's a racing game. I couldn't really drift the car very good, but my favourite one of those is Northern Lights Travel Through Time. That's pretty nifty, that. A great racing game. I'd like to go all the way through that one at some point. But they've a good range of diverse games already, Zosya. Hope they're going to be with us for a long, long time. Can't wait to see what they come up with next. Bonnie and Clyde was a good platform game by them as well, completely different to this. Biff, Boff, Boof. Am I going to get anywhere in this? I'm just hoping to pick up something of some interest. Nice ruins in the background, magenta and red, that's what I like to see. I don't know if these are real enemies or someone going to a fancy dress party. If it is someone going to a fancy dress party, then apologies. I just speared you with my plastic trident thing from Toys R Us. Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us, or you. Toys R Us are no longer with us, aren't they? They went bankrupt. How did that happen? Don't know. Bam. Oh, come on, Nick. I'm desperate to try and find a key. It's obvious I need to find a magenta key to get through that magenta door from before. There's different levels of difficulty on this. This is normal. I think you can set it on easy and difficult as well to change your sort of like level of gameplay. If you're liking this sort of thing and you haven't already, please consider subscribing, because that's what helps the channel keep going. A massive thank you to the members as well. If you want to become a member, click on the join button. It'll tell you a bit what it's about. You get access to the members section, a little badge next to your name as well. So I think you can send a special message in the live streams now. I think that's a new thing they've actually done. Hooray! Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. There's quite a lot of stuff on the channel, loads of homebrews. If you want to check out the ZX Spectrum playlist, they'll click on my username, then click on playlists in one of the tabs, and it will show you all of them there. Right, I ain't got too much strength left now. I don't think I'm going to complete the game, but as I say, if you have completed it, let me know, because quite likely there's something quite basic that I am not doing. Yeah, probably have to keep going down the map and then keep going up the map, perhaps. I found it a bit easy on the first person bit, because you can bring up the map straight away. This is the prologue bit at the start, so I'm not even past the prologue bit. So I presume there's quite a lot of content here to discover, and it's well worth discovering. But out of the two, I'd go for Valley of Rains. There's a lot more happening quickly in that one. Valley of Rains, great game. Yes. Right, I'm starting to get a bit of a headache now as I walk round in circles, around and round. I think these guys are regenerating also. They're respawning, which doesn't help me try and work out where I've been and where I haven't been. I think the best go was my first one. Is there anything in there? No. This was my first one. We almost saw a scroll, but ideally I'm looking for a key somewhere. Don't know how long it'll take to complete this game once you know what you're doing. I'm sensing though there is quite a lot to discover in here. Probably some really cool cutscenes as well to find. Boo boo. So I'm wearing a cyan armour. I've got bleached blonde hair. I've got a lovely cape blowing in the wind. Looks like it's got a bit of magenta inside. It's a bit of bit of flash velvet insidery. Insidery? Yeah, I think that might be a word I've made up. Ugh. Come on, someone. Where I need just like a Robin to my Batman here. Anything in there, please? No. What's the point of putting a vase or a vase somewhere with nothing in it? At least put some flowers in there. Oh no, level failed again. Well, anyway, what can you say about this? Well, you know, I think I pretty much said it really. Great graphics, great music, great style. The whole thing is brilliant, although I think the gameplay is rather flat, but that might be because I'm not very good at it. Go for Valley of Rains out the two, but you know, well worth persisting with, I think. So, hope you liked having a look at that one, and have a great game by Zosya Entertainment. That's The Dark Lost Pages by them in 2021. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, or indeed homebrew, then please put that in the comment section below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.